Like, share, subscribe, dislike, all the good shit. Pat yourself on the back real quick, man. I just want to thank all the subscribers, anybody that get anything out of these videos. I'd like to thank anybody that comment, whether it's a negative, positive. I don't run for none of the smoke. Tell me if I'm wrong. That's something I'm going to get better. I don't mind criticism. You feel me? Now, let's get straight to it. All right. We got an issue here. Got a major issue here. But it's not an issue. It's just an actual realization that, listen, the WWE does not have to try anymore. The WWE does not have to put in the effort, the work. They don't have to build the foundations to do. They are the Mecca. They are the industry. They're their own industry, really. You know what I'm saying? So they created all the rules, right? So they feel like, why should they have to change anything for a certain set of people, or to broaden to a more broader idea, so to speak, right? Why do they feel like why do they have to change anything? It's been working for so many years, and now it is under a new regime, a new vision. It still has the same tweaks, but long as the business is good, they don't really care what product they give you. And we're clearly seeing this in the year 2025. Some of 2024 as well. 2024 after WrestleMania just felt dull and dry, like most dirty times do after WrestleMania. They just stop giving a shit and just put out whatever. And it may be certain decent things. It's all subjective, but overall, what I've been seeing, the WWE is just getting away with the bare minimum, getting away with less enthusiastic storylines, characters, etc. Because they don't have to put in the work anymore. They don't feel hungry. They're already fulfilled. They're full. You get what I'm saying? They don't have to put in the work. Bad booking, good business, totally different things. Now, bad business, good booking, totally different things. Good business is with WWE all day. All day. It on a business level, they are 10 out of 10 plus 10 plus 10. They're their own industry. They're their own Disney. They're their own Marvel franchise comics. Marvel Comics franchise. You get what I'm saying? So you just gotta face it, basically. I'm telling you, it is what it is with the WWE. It's not going to change. No matter how much we do videos talking about certain things that should change, the WWE is going to do what they do, which is follow the money. And they're going to raise prices as everything does when it's in demand. WWE is in demand. Business-wise, y'all are mistaking the boom period, what they mean. Some people that probably don't know, don't mistake the boom period as just getting the most views or the most interest it's ever got, or since Attitude Era or Ruthless Aggression or Golden Era. You get what I'm saying? That's not the same. Business-wise, they're in a boom period. They're doing numbers beyond the numbers they've already done. They're doing things beyond their own expectations when it comes to business. Now, booking is very monotonous. It's very fucking dead. Very cold. This is like why I don't rush to go watch Raw or SmackDown, because it's the same shit over and over and over and over and over. Over and over again. And it doesn't change. Because they don't have to. They don't have to change, people. So, I guess it is what it is with the WWE. Of course, There's a lot of things I feel like that needs to happen. I really wish the WWE stopped this sport-oriented ideology, the theme of it being a sport, trying to cater to the younger audience, teenagers, people that are into sports. People that are into sports are not watching wrestling. People that are watching wrestling, 9 times out of 10, most of them are not into sports. That's literally how that goes. And this is why AEW uses the sports style way better, because they actually cater to that audience. Hence the views. It's a backhanded compliment, I guess, but it's a fact. There's a small section of people that will continuously to watch that type of content in professional wrestling when it's based and when it's presented as a sport. It's 600 to maybe 700 people that are into that always going to watch. But see, the WWE has that crowd, and they have people that's been watching WWE for generations, right? And remember when WWE had actual storylines and characters and gimmicks and big fight feels on WrestleMania seasons. This is like the most weak so far. I'm seeing it. 2025 is probably the most weakest build-ups to pay-per-views in a long time, because nobody has to try. They don't have to try anymore. Everything sells itself. The WWE name sells itself. They're comfortable. The only way good booking is going to happen, something dramatic has to actually happen. But as far as the business goes, they're okay. Get it out of your head. But if something in business happens, then you might see the booking change. But right now, they're comfortable. They got their feet up. They got their hands behind their back. Not behind their back. They got their hands behind their head, like they're about to do a sit-up motion. Relaxing with their feet up, with a coffee on the side. Hot. Sugar, cream, you name it. They're relaxed on the business side. So they're just giving you old scrapbooks of old shitty ideas, probably out of Vince McMahon's vault. That was even worse for even Vince McMahon, even when he got senile. Even Vince McMahon was like, oh yeah, this is not a good idea. Triple H is using those scrapbooks because Bret Hart was right about Triple H. I don't think Triple H have a creative bone in his body. And Triple H sees color and he doesn't see talent. But sometimes I don't know if he even see color, because how do you explain Austin Theory? So I don't actually, Triple H is colorblind and talent blind. That's what it is. Everyone to him, in his visuals, everyone is in black and white. He doesn't see color. He really doesn't. He sees black and white. He doesn't see green in none of this. He just sees black and white. Not people. I'm talking about his visual is actually the old television cast of black and white before they gave us color, right? In the early 60s, 50s, when the television was created. It was black and white. That's Triple H's vision. And then when he sees talent, he's completely blind. Ray Charles is Stevie Wonder could book this better than this. Trust me. Give them some braille to fill the names, and they would know who's the stars and who to pick, who should be the stars, right? But Triple No Talent is proving Bret Hart to be right. Bret Hart said that. I don't think Triple H is even creative at all, and he's absolutely right. Absolutely right. Raw, nothing happens as usual. SmackDown, nothing happens as usual. The sport style is forced. That's why it's boring as hell. And they need to ditch this ideology ASAP. This is WrestleMania, and it doesn't feel like a big deal. It literally don't, bro. There's only one sparkle that's got my interest, is Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton. And I can't say it's a dream match because a dream match is consisted of two stars that either came up similar or polar opposites, but the success between these stars are the same. Either they were faces of their respective brands. AJ Styles versus John Cena before it happened. That was a dream match. You get what I'm saying? Two faces of the company for brand supremacy. If you was picking the best of TNA, AJ, of course, would be the first person you think of. The best of WWE. John Cena, depending on what era it is, he would be the first you would think of, right? All right, that's a dream match. This is a passing of the torch match. It's not a dream match. Tiffany Stratton literally just became champ. This is not her third title. Tiffany Stratton just got on the main roster, not even a full 2 years or a year yet. So this is not a dream match. Not that it takes away from it. This is a first timer, though. So this is the only sparkle I get from WrestleMania season. But if my diagnosis served me correctly, have me analyzing Triple H's booking, the T-Bat syndrome, go watch that video. Turn, right? Some type of twist or turn. Brawling, attacking, talking. Now, there was no turn between Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, but guarantee there will be twists, right? I guess the twist is she chose Tiffany, if you want to call that a twist. In today's Triple H era, that is a twist, right? That's a big deal. Forget the gimmicks, forget the characters, forget everything to make this season pop right now. Did I mention the nostalgia dependence ruined WrestleMania for years to come? Because The Rock said, "No, you're Dan Roll, Dan Roll." The Rock being used last year was a huge mistake. Yet, the irony, he's the one that made WrestleMania hot at all. But that's that. Now, let's fast forward to 2025. Look at the state we're in. Without The Rock, this shit is so fucking plain. And you see why we shouldn't depend on nostalgia? You see why you need to put the Rocket on your roster right now? Not force people to be top guys. When you got guys that should be top guys, but they're not. Austin Theory. What a way to ruin John Cena with his farewell tour. He's not even important enough to be on. Well, the show is not important enough for him to even be on it. Telling a story, giving us a farewell story, giving us a full journey. It should be a document. I mean, this should be a documented series going on live as the shows go for John Cena. You would think that would make sense, right? We see it backstage stuff, all types of stuff, right, going on. Him cutting promos and teasing feuds that we're going to have for the rest of the year, even teasing a heel turn. Just giving us everything we thought we wanted out of Cena in his last year. No. He's just going to show up at a pay-per-view. Don't even have time to build up the pay-per-view. I don't know what's going on anymore in WWE. Definitely in this time, because the Royal Rumble build-up was like one of the weakest Royal Rumble build-ups I can remember. I mean, everybody just said, "Hey, I'm in it. I'm in it." It's basically the teacher said, she start saying names and everybody just start raising their hand. That's what the Royal Rumble build-up was. Checking attendance. This right here, I don't know what the hell this is, because now we got Gunther and Jey Uso. It's going to be attacking, it's going to be brawling, attacking, talking. You know what's so fucked up is maybe if you had Gunther start destroying people now, you would give us more of an idea that this could be 50-50. Oh, man. Gunther should have been a bully to the entire roster for months. We all know he's about to leave, and you know what's so fucking crazy about this? Gunther might start having an interesting run at the end of it, where you like, you know what? A lot of people might feel like, damn, you know what? Gunther probably should have kept the title. He was getting interesting at the end. Funny. Oh boy. The mid-card women's championships, as I already said, waste of time. You know what you do to both of your champions? Have them lose on shows. Smart. Have them qualify like they need to qualify instead of having feuds for the title. Oh, do feuds for championships is even a thing anymore? Is there anyone obsessed with being champion anymore? Or is it all respect and love? This is basically Barney if he was running a wrestling company. I love you. You love me. Bro, everybody love each other. Everybody want to hold hands. Everybody's having orgies. There's nobody, and I mean nobody at all, that is obsessed with being the best and saying, fuck who I got to step on. There's nobody doing that. Everyone is just in place. There's no targets on the champions' backs. All these fucking titles, this big ass roster, and you telling me the champions don't got motherfuckers coming after them left and right, especially in the women's mid-card division, full of mid-ass women that need something to do? Isn't that the point of the mid-card? Huh? Oh, man. I remember a time the mid-card was filled with Jericho and Kurt Angle and Booker fucking T and Rob Van Dam. Can you just look at that, setting? That just sounds insane when you think of that mid-card. Man. But listen, y'all. Good business equals bad booking. And we're seeing it. I think it's bad booking. The champions are absent champions. You kind of forget they're even champions. Braun Breaker has yet to just start beating the shit out of people and just running through the roster just because, the show that he could be a world champion in the future. But then we in the fast food era where everything got to happen right now. Instead of let it boil up the right way. Not this long-term booking Triple H shit he talking about. No, I'm talking about maybe if you gave Jey Uso the Intercontinental Championship longer and a couple of times, we would see what type of champion he's going to be instead of, oh boy, we got to go in with our heads down because we don't know what the fucking to expect with his title run in the near future. We don't know what to expect. But under triple, no creative, we are going to get a very boring yeet fest. And the yeeting is the only thing that's going to make people pop. Because after that, his matches and feuds are going to die. And we all see it coming. Because Jey Uso was not ready to be a top guy. I want to be wrong. But under Triple H's guidance, I don't think I'm going to be. This is Vince. Vince might prove us wrong. Vince was already giving him a singles push anyway, low key. He's the reason why it's called main event Jey Uso and all that shit, right? So Vince is already giving him a low key push during the Bloodline. And be looking out for that Bloodline video. Oh, I got a lot to say about that. Under triple no creative. He ruined that too. This guy is a fucking idiot. Did I mention he don't know how to make money with giants? Hence why Braun Strowman is used like shit. And here's why Omos is not even on fucking TV. But good business, bad booking. That is the WWE. Like, share, subscribe, dislike, all the good shit. What do you think of this? We out.